All right, guys, today we are talking about one of the best kept secrets in the real estate industry. It is this guy right here. This is the Insta360 1X3. I've been using this camera now for a good part of a year, and it is a game changer. Make sure you watch the entire video, like, share, and subscribe. Let's go. Hey guys, how you doing? It is Sascha Chatman here, and I'm a real estate coach located here in Dallas-Fort Worth. I coach agents all across the nation. I am also the team leader of Chatman Realty Group. I'm an EXP Icon agent, and I love real estate tech, everything about tech and processes. So today we're talking about this bad boy here, right? This is the Insta360 1X3. This is real estate tech and processes combined. You're absolutely going to love it. So we're going to get into it. What exactly is this camera? What can it do for you? You've probably seen it, and how you can use it as a real estate agent and how easy it actually is to use. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. First things first, guys, let's talk about what the actual Insta360 is. All right. So first things first, you can see right here. All right, you can see it. This is a 360 camera. It has two lenses. There's one on the front, and there's going to be one on the back right here. It is super small. It is not big at all. It's only 180 grams, so it's not heavy. Now, let me explain. I am a heavy GoPro user. I've been a GoPro user for a long time. I got the GoPro 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the GoPro Max. I love the GoPro Max. It was the first time I jumped on a 360 camera. But I gotta admit, GoPro kept failing me, man. The thing kept burning up with the batteries, and there was all kind of problems. And then I came across this guy. This guy right here, guys. This thing is sleek, as you can see right now. The design is very small, and it did one thing that GoPro was not able to do. The batteries didn't burn out. All right, that was number one. Okay, the batteries were not burning out. And number two, this really works in putting you in the moment, because you can just set this thing up and go. So let's go ahead and talk about, what exactly is this camera, what you should expect from it. Okay, so number one, this bad boy here, let's bring it up here. This bad boy here is Wi-Fi compatible. It is also Bluetooth compatible. And so for all of my big phone camera people, let's go over the specs real quick, what it can do for you. All right, so if you're a big camera person right now, this is what it can do for you. All right. It shoots pictures in 72 megapixels, right? 72 megapixels, right? And on one lens, and on both sides, it goes up to 18 megapixels. So while I still like my actual camera, this bad boy here is pretty darn good, okay? Now, videography is what it does the most and what you're gonna love about it. All right, so this dual lens right now at the 360 camera mode, it can shoot at 5.7K, right? At 30 frames per second. It can shoot 4K at 60 frames per second, 50 frames per second, 30, and 25. Now, for all my high level camera folks out there as real estate agents, you gotta make up what you wanna do. I think once you get past a certain point of 2K, 3K, 5, you're pretty much there, right? And there's some houses we don't want to be shot in 4K, and we know what we're talking about, all right? Now, on the single lens, this thing goes all the way up to 4K on just shooting a video on one lens. Now, here's a caveat with that. That can be only at 30 frames per second and 25 frames per second. If you want to get to 60 frames per second, guys, it goes down to 3.6K. I know, that's terrible. Once again, it's not bad. So that's the quick specs on the camera here. Let's talk about the price range and what you should be expecting to pay for this thing. All right, so number one, it is usually around 500 bucks, okay? But I've seen it as low as $429, and I've seen it as high as $650. That depends on the kit and what you're going to get with it. And I'm going to tell you right now, real quick, what you should get with it, okay? Number one, when you buy it, you're going to get one of these, okay? This is the Insta360 selfie stick. The beauty of this little thing is it screws in right here. Look at this, okay? So we're going to screw it in there, right? And you can easily extend this, right, all the way out. Okay, so let me just show you guys from this perspective here. You can see behind me here just really how long this thing can get out to. All right, so here's the deal. You see how this here hides it in the stitch line, right? Right here, it literally disappears. It literally disappears and you can't see it. This is what makes the Insta360 so powerful, that you can actually hold this in your hand and stay center, you know, of attention, whether you're walking in front of yourself, whether it's behind you. It is just like having a camera crew without having a camera crew, and you can do all this on your own. You guys can see quite a few videos of myself doing this through house tours. You can see me just setting this up and talking to people individually, and I'm able to stay right in front of here, the camera, and just have a conversation and stay in the moment. This is what I think it really did better than GoPro, is that you can truly just stay in the moment. You set it up and you're in the moment, and it's capturing everything. So you got to keep this in mind. Every picture, every video becomes a picture. Every frame is a picture, and it's capturing pictures you don't even think to get. The pictures that I get with this thing are amazing. Whether I'm doing a family moment or I'm doing this for real estate photography and videography, it's awesome. All right, that's number one. Okay, I highly recommend that you get this here too. This is the bullet time accessory. All right, so notice real quick here, I have a thread here and a thread there. Okay, first things first, it can just be a tripod. So if I take the camera off here, now let's take it off the selfie stick, right, and just put it here, boom. And I don't have to carry all this stuff around and have my pockets all bulged up. Boom, there you go. Look at that. Now it's in there. Now I can thread this thing to where it's really, really tight, right? See, that's not moving anymore, right? So if I just want to set up here, boom. Now I got it in a mini tripod mode, and it's just going to work out just fine. So that's the other thing I love about it, all right? Now notice real quick, guys, I do have a cover over here just to protect this. I want to keep it from getting scratched up, all right? Now, let's keep talking about this bullet time accessory, because a lot of folks are asking me, how am I doing certain things on social media with this? Well, it's this bad boy. So if you plug this in here, or screw this in there, thread it in there real quick, all right? So now we have this. Notice how this is moving around like that? And it goes super slow. The bullet time mode will capture the entire room, guys. It's really awesome. So we're gonna thread this on here, all right? And you're not going to get the full effect here with this camera I got right now, but literally, all it is, I'm going to pull it out just a little bit. This is enough. And I am holding this over my head. Boom. And it is capturing everything. This here is a game changer. I can knock out an entire tour with this thing in a very different, unique way that most agents aren't even doing or even know how to do, right? And it is so cool. I'm going to put an example up here for you guys to check out to see exactly what I'm talking about, but I highly recommend that you get the bullet time accessory. When I talk about a package that you want to buy with this thing, this is the one. You want to get the one with the bullet time, and you also want to get one that comes with extra batteries. All right, let's talk about this. These are the batteries. All right, they last pretty good. I usually get about 4 hours out of my batteries. Now, if I just have this thing on continuously, it'll drain it. All right, so that's one thing. Your SD card will come with it as well. Get a high capacity micro SD card. That makes a lot of sense. That is going to be really good. All right. So here's mine here. You just slide it in right there. All right. Put your battery back in here like so. Boom. And you're good to go. But I carry 3 with me. Now, in a full day, guys, of shooting or something like that, I might go through 1 or 2. Just depends on how often I have this thing on. All right. Let's power this bad boy up. So we just powered it on here. Here's the thing, okay? Let's do a quick comparison. This is not supposed to be a comparison video, but we're gonna cut it on. It's the Insta360 1X2 and the Insta360 X3. I screw this all the time. Biggest difference, okay? This one is a little bit thicker, all right? So the biggest thing is, look, you can see real quick right now, this one's a little bit thicker, all right? Not much thicker, but it is a little bit thicker, all right? I don't mind the fact that it is. Both are still really good, but the biggest difference is this right here. This tiny little screen that you have to try to navigate on this one here. Look at that. I mean, that is terrible. You try to navigate and figure this out and try to figure out, okay, let me switch to this mode and slide down like that. That is terrible, all right? Now, check this one here out, all right? This one, boom, gigantic, it's big. If I just do like here, boom. Now I could actually Go there. Boom. We're going to go with this one. And, oh, sorry. And now here I am. I can easily see that they got a button. I can switch this around. Like you guys can see this camera right now and see how I'm shooting this one. And it's really easy to use. That's the big thing, that even if you don't use the mobile app, it's really easy to use. All right. So single lens, all right, video camera, loop recording, me mode. I'm gonna show you guys me mode real quick. This allows you to stay center stage. It only shoots that in 1080p right now, but this is me mode. All right, check this out. All right, so I'm sitting right here in me mode right now, right, where you guys can see all of me. Check out my new shirt, by the way. This is the beauty of me mode, right? It's easy, sleek, simple to use. Okay, so this thing is really, really awesome from that perspective. So yeah, I mean, just check this out. It's easy. Another big difference between the two is this god awful door on the first one with this little thread. See, mine's not even working anymore. Look at it. I think it's not even working. Hated that thing. Now they actually got a door on here that comes right off. So that's a big change. All right. So you're going to love that. All right. Snaps right in there. No problem. Notice we have a mic here and here. Okay. And here. So the sound quality is a lot better than this one here too. This one wasn't bad, but you can see the difference. You got one here, here, and here. But I just don't think a lot of sound got through it back when I first originally got it. It is so different. Now, here's another thing. Notice they have two buttons here. With this one, you got one button. One button and that was it. All right. So that's one thing I didn't like about it. Now, you got these two buttons. I can program this button here, right, to easily be customizable. I got to redo mine, but you can to go into different modes if you want to. So if I want to quickly go into me mode, if I press that and I customize that, I can turn it into me mode if I want to, just like that. That is what it actually looks like, right? The other thing about it is, let's just check out the size of it. The fact that this fits in your pocket, easily in your pocket. Here's my hand. I'm not a big guy, but I can easily put this in my pocket, right? In addition, I could put this in my pocket with this, but that's going to be fine. That was the other camera turning off. All right. But I could easily take this around with me and not be all bulky. All right. All right, guys, now let's talk about where can you actually get these cameras. They're easy to find. You can get them at Best Buy if you want to go get one right now. You can get them off of Amazon. You can get them straight from Insta360. The best places I would say is going to be Amazon and Insta360. Why? Because Insta360 is always running some type of a deal for these, or some type of new kits. If they get a brand new camera in, like say a 1X4 comes out, guys, I don't know how much more I would need to go get a 1X4. I know I'm a tech head that buys everything, but at the end of the day, you get this one on a discount and it is really, really good. So you can do that. You can use PayPal to pay for it, things like that. But if you want to go check it out right now, I do have this on my Amazon store. Go check it out, as well as I'm an Insta360 affiliate. That link is going to be in the description for you guys as well. You know, it is a great camera to use. All right. So let's get into the next one. So real quick, let's talk about what this thing can do for you. What really can you use this for? The practical uses as a real estate agent. Number one, just blogging. Straight up blogging your day. Getting a quick picture, a quick camera. Now, I would tell you, I still use my phone a lot of times for just quick pictures and things like that. But if I want to have a very unique looking story or unique blog, boom, I'll bring this camera out in a heartbeat. So just blogging is number one. Is really easy to use from that perspective. But let's talk about what you can get with that. All right. Let's talk about the photos. Here's the big thing. All of the photos can easily be resized, right? So you can take a picture with the 1X, with the 1X3, and at the end of the day, you can take that photo and you can resize it for YouTube, for Instagram, you can resize it for TikTok, you name it. You can make it super cinematic, panoramic, whatever. That one photo is used for every social media, and they make it really easy for you to do that. That is the game changer that this thing can do that a lot of the cameras out there can't do, or just now starting to copy and do. Okay, so I can walk around with this thing, guys, just like this, and say, you know what, I'm gonna go do a house tour. And I walk around and I do my little house tour, and this same video that I shoot, I ain't saying it with the photo, the same video that I shoot is gonna be my Instagram reel, TikTok short, it is gonna be my YouTube channel. And if I wanna get that super wide cinematic, I can do that right here. And it's so easy to do because they have an awesome mobile app. So the practical uses are using for a blog, your house tours, open houses, photos. You know, if you just need to get a really wide shot and you're not quite getting that with your iPhone or whatever you're using, or you don't want to go lug around a gigantic camera like I have, right? This bad boy here works. Okay. Now, here's a con. One of the cons about it is you need some good lighting. This thing works best with really good lighting. No matter how many megapixels and that it actually has, lighting is a must with it. You can do some modifications within the app with it. However, to me, I would just rather do it on my phone at that point, because if I'm not getting good lighting, I'm not breaking this thing out. I'm just not, right? So that is a big con for me right now. It can do everything, but low lighting is just not his friend. All right. Now, let's talk about some of the tricks you can do with it. You can do picture in picture. Oh my God, I love that. I do a lot of picture in picture reels now. I do a lot of picture in picture shorts, or even a YouTube video in which I can put myself up in a frame easy and just knock that out, right? It's really easy to do. The best thing about it is just setting it up, right? Putting it down, right? And you're just having a conversation. I take this to a conference with me all the time, and I just place it on the table, or I put it down on the floor on the tripod, and I'm just sitting there having a conversation with somebody, and then I can use that content again in various ways, maybe in my coaching program. Or if I'm just sitting there coaching somebody, boom, if the other person's cool with that, I can bring this thing out, and I'm immediately coaching them on that, or on whatever the topic is. And I'm staying in the moment. I'm staying attentive to them. I'm not fumbling with a camera, trying to get a selfie and all that. Just put it up, boom, let it shoot, and let's have a conversation. That's fun. Same thing with the family. When I'm with my family, let's say we want to get a video of us eating or whatever we're doing, we just set the bad boy up and we're gone. Especially when we are out in the backyard, we're barbecuing or something like that. It's really fun because you can capture Stella running around in the yard, which is really cool, or at the same time someone's on the grill or whatever, because it captures everything. It captures every moment. This is a must for me around Christmas, Thanksgiving, family outings. I'm always taking it with me. All right. Now, here's the big one. You got to understand, this thing can replace a drone. All right. Now, obviously, there's a height limit that it can get to, depends on the size of the selfie stick that you have. But I'm got to tell you guys, when you get it really high up and you're trying to get that really difficult drone shot, if you're just trying to do some drone footage around the house, get this thing on the selfie stick, hold it really high up, super high up, and just go. In fact, I have a super selfie stick around here somewhere. I'm not sure where I put it. This thing is ridiculous. It's the exact same thing. It's made for the Insta360, but it is 300 centimeters, right? This thing is ridiculous. Look at this. I can literally touch my back wall back there with it easily, right? Boom. And I can go a lot further than that, right? Guys, and this room here is a 20 by 20 room, so it's not a small room in any way. But this bad boy here, if you get this with the Insta360, you get one of these selfie sticks like this, you don't have to take your drone everywhere. There's many photos and videos that I have shot that people think I got my drone out of it, and I'm just walking here. Because it also has hyper smooth technology, so it's not going to be all over the place. And I am just literally walking with this Insta360 and getting that knocked out. It is awesome. All right. Here's another big one. 3D imaging floor plans. Okay. So what I'm talking about, if you are familiar with Showing Time Plus, I think it is. Yeah. What Zillow just bought out, Showing Time Plus, and the photography. And now they want you to pay all this extra money to do 3D imaging on Zillow. It works with the Insta360. It also works, I think, with the Theta camera as well, but the Insta360 One X2 or the One X3 work with this. So I can easily just set that up, boom, take a photo, move it around, set it up, and I have an entire 3D imaging of that house. I can also partner this with Matterports and other software like that to even get a more higher resolution. So think about this. When back in the day, guys, we had the Matterport camera. This thing was gigantic. I mean, it was huge. It was huge. Now, all you're carrying around is this little bad boy right here. That's it. And it does everything from that perspective. It is awesome. All right, so real quick, let me cover a couple more things. I want to cover the mobile app. The mobile app is a freaking godsend because with the mobile app, they have this learning tutorial with inside the mobile app that shows you how to do all these super unique type of shots. They literally walk you through do A, B, C, and D. I have done videos where I've cloned myself and it looks really cool. I've done videos in which I'm standing still, or I've done hyper time lapse and things of that nature. It looks really, really good. If you want to be different on social media than just doing selfies and going, hey, you can, right? I can't tell you how many times that me and Stephanie have literally shot a photo of just us eating, and we've just added some animation with this mobile app, and it easily animates. You can create stories from the mobile app. You can create reels from the mobile app, and they look really good, and it's really easy to use. If you're familiar with using CapCut or Big View, you can use the Insta360 mobile app. You really can, right? And every once in a while I post something on there and people like it, even all the way over in Japan and whatnot, and that's pretty cool, right? But it's a really easy mobile app to use, right? So there it is, guys. That is the Insta360 X3. It is an awesome camera, and all the real estate agents out there, let me tell you, man, it is a game changer, okay? One video, one photo can be repurposed on every social media platform you're thinking about. It is so much easier. You just need to learn how to use this camera. Gosh, check it out. Like I said, the link is going to be down below for my Insta360 affiliate program for you to go get one there, or for you to go through my Amazon store and get one there as well. I'm going to shoot another video, guys. Make sure you watch that one when I talk about all the different accessories that you need in order to go ahead and use this at a very high level, all right, as a real estate agent. Guys, have any questions? Bring them to me. Leave them in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. Peace.